One final look.
Oh, hello. Don't mind me. I'm just taking a ride, enjoying the beautiful view in one of my ferry wheels right here in the middle of Crown Falls. What a lovely view that is, and yeah, I just love the solitary feeling that I have here. Oh, who are you? He looks torn from another dimension. Anyway, welcome back to Crown Falls. Welcome back to our Central Park that we finished in the last episode. Quite frankly so. And with that, another milestone in the city, of course. And another milestone, in addition, is that we have now everything ready for our skyscrapers. And that means finally, of course, the highest tier is ready for us. There you go. It's quite a lot of them. We could actually go with as many as possible, to be honest. Let's do this. Boom. Holy cow, that was expensive. Do we still have elevators? We still have elevators, right? And with that, that's the really highest one. Donnie is also saying hello to us once more. We do earn some additional money there, so 5,000 is now the income for each one of these houses here. I mean, they're so tall, I don't even see the end when I'm closing in there a bit with the view. And I absolutely love our vibrant skin with that, because this is the vanilla version here, right? The bright one. And behind it we have then all the beautiful modded versions of these buildings. And of course, our pinky tower here as well is just very prominent in the city center. How's it changing from here? It's getting really tall, really dense looking all around. And we also get the Skyline Tower Foundation. And the success of the Galleria Badoret's shopping arcade has set a precedent for the future of consumerism. A founding myth for a new era, its staring promise of endless growth exemplified by rising sales and towering skyscrapers. To ensure his place in history, Donald Bader dreams of a unique monument, the gigantic Skyline Tower, and he has entrusted you with making it reality. This would be that. And do we still have anything else here that comes together? There it is, right? The survey. Mr. Bader has convinced a group of bemused citizens to take part in what he calls a marketing survey. He hopes these survey subjects can unearth the next lucrative patent for him. And he's invited you to his office to hear the survey responses. So we should hear about that as well, getting some new products that we can unlock. And we should do this because they're all part of achievements that we also want to grab along the way. And with that, let's just quickly join in. We are really capped with building materials. Of course we are. We were fighting all the time. So let's go ahead and just upgrade us a whole bunch of new skyscrapers here in addition. That we can also then upgrade, right? So especially here, it's getting really dense. I don't want to waste my city too much there with skylines everywhere. So I'm just occasionally going to put in some skyscrapers here that we can add, like these here. Of course, very expensive, so this is all just dropping my upkeep. Skyscraper upkeep at this point is at 520,000. So I just love how the challenge evolves then around that, right? That you really need that money. We have a lot of tier 2 that I can also upgrade here to tier 3. We should be doing this. And with that, they also earn me a bit of money there, right? So a tiny bit of income that we generate out of them. And then, of course, we can also go ahead with the smaller ones here. As long as I have the coin, of course, that is. Pushing them a bit. And I think tier 1, that over here, really not that many. We cannot even upgrade them. Why not? Should be able to. Oh, they don't have a department store on that side here. All right, we probably should also provide this one then. Let's quickly check out the survey subjects there that we also want to go with. So we have this one, we have this one, and the romantic. So they're all just talking about different products, right? We might just listen to one of them. What kind of products would you like to see in our stores? That's broad. Well, I moved into a skyscraper apartment. The view is nice and all, but the interiors all look the same.
A whole bunch of demanding so-and-sos in that survey. How you put up with them on the daily is beyond me. Let's skim the results. Pick our best seller.
Alright, the market research results are in. Where did Miss Jenny put my darn notes? Maybe 80% want fancy furniture, 75% like luxury stuff, and 20% would just want a drink. For the interior, that is. Now, let's just have a look. Furniture, quality, and the drink. A minibar? Or actually, I'd like to hear what Theodora has to say about the results. I mean, to me, it's pretty clear that it's the minibar, right? Because fancy furniture and luxury stuff is what most people want. And then also just a drink, but also more than a drink. So let's go with a minibar. I like it. Not everyone has a Miss Jenny around to get him a gin and tonic. This is very good ratio, by the way. Miss Jenny, do you think people want a minibar? And what do I think? Well, I must say the method of analysis skewed the results, so I'm intrigued by the percentages you uncovered, Mr. Beta. Well done! If we consider our survey responses, I'd say they want a product to help them personalize their skyscraper apartments and provide a little privacy, while others perceive the Galleria as rather uninclusive. Maybe a vanity screen? Or, yeah, then let's go ahead with a vanity screen. Rather specific. Alright, we unlock the vanity screen. We also get a nice poster on the way that we can also then use. And equip the vanity screen pattern in your furniture store in Crown Falls. So furniture store, at the moment we're using the lamp, which is reducing jewelry and light bulb consumption. And with the vanity screen, can we actually afford this? Lacquer we need, but the rest we have. Lacquer should be coming in now soon. We can reduce pocket watches and jewelry. Also get some happiness and income there. So let's select this one for now. And now we need to reach 70% of this one here in my city. Now that could take some time here, but of course we will do this. Now for the next thing is the Skyline Tower Foundation. We do need to find a location for this monument here. It's going to take us quite some time. It's also costing 1.5 million credits. A lot of building materials along the way, but of course we have that. And I would really like to have it at the end of the central park. So it's kind of like looking at the central park. We can also make it so that it's really central aligned to it, right? So over there. However, we would need to get rid of this block of houses there first. Now we still have a bit of room over there. And I think, what is that? A post office. Let's be honest, I don't think that a post office is the right choice for this one. Let's just find us a location for it. There is an overlapping already. Yeah, we might actually get rid of one of these houses there and just move the post office over there. Beside the bank for now, right? And this gives me that area and that area here as an additional space. I might just have a double road there too. This is going, of course, to be tricky here. So let's just see how many buildings we can actually move over then. Also need to make sure that they still keep some of their panorama effects then. And here... There you go, moved it over a bit and also made some more decorations than here in the center. By the way, there's this police station. Can we change its layout, or we're just going to use a better police station? We still do need police stations, but we do have a bunch of new skins available then as well for them that I would like to use as well. Yeah, well, I think we still need to move those two there. So this is the tricky one. Instead of the police station, I might just do this. So let's move that one. And that one. Right? They're now here. And by the way, we could go with a few more upgrades than in this area as well. But I think right now, yes, department store would be something that I need. But for the just basic towers... Oh, look at that. There's also an engineer one. You can see that directly. Upgrade this one too. That one. Give it a bit of a panorama effect. And there's also two more that we can go with. And then probably also those guys here. So that this whole inner city center grows then with more sky. Oh, there's those two that I've missed. But I think I'm missing something now. Elevators, righto. Yeah, there was a lot of upgrades, so it's fine. Now with that out of the way, I think we have now the space that we do need for our Skyline Tower. Let's go ahead and place it in all its gloriness and expensiveness. And look at that, it's just fitting in right like this. And I think we can be fine with that, as it is of course a towering monument and for the city. We might make some room around it, but yeah, here this one actually needs to be like that, because then it's aligned with the park. We'll just see how the final product looks and probably move it then again a bit if we feel like it. Now, nevertheless, let's start with the foundation. Boom, there it is. Something majestic and big is coming in right here. And the warehouse over there will then provide it right away, yes. It can reach it, right? And of course, we need to make sure that a lot of people in Skylines are close to the Skyline Tower here, so that we also get the maximum of residents then out of this one. Perfect, so that's that. And the success, oh no, this is just that. Now we need to move on to phase 2. And of course we can do this right away starting it. But, oh yep, we do need 40 level 5 skyscraper. So it's going to take a while after the foundation to continue here. That's quite a lot, by the way, right? So let's just make sure that we, as we can see...
is under attack.
What? Who would dare to attack us? Is this a glitch? I think... Oh, look at that! No, is it Sean? Do we have a war declaration? No, we don't. So who just attacked us? It can't be Sean. Was it an... Is it caused by an explosion? I mean, yeah, okay, we do have some explosions here, but I think that is just the natural... The naturalness of my cities, that they explode from time to time. No idea, to be honest. Wrong message.
We must assume that any hazards will be of proportional...
Right, Theodora asks us or advises us to use a risk management, a risk assessment, before we go with a tower this tall. Because of course it will be way taller than those level 5 skyscrapers. He doesn't like the idea too much. Alright, let's continue with a few more upgrades. We got 3,600 workers. That means 3,600 potential artisans. And I think over here especially we should be considering doing this. Towards the palace, right? Up here as well, of course. Yeah, we can also go ahead with up here. Moving now onwards onto this plateau here. And then also, of course, around closer to the palace. So at least along the main road, we can go ahead with this. And then probably also here. And yes, we're going a bit negative here, but that's fine. There we have that, right? So the whole main avenue is now going all the way up here now to artisans.
The fire left ruins
Well, let's just go ahead and have some better roads than available too. So you can now really use this single road here, going from the harbor area to all the monuments that we had so far, all the way up here then to our beautiful palace grounds. Just as it should be. And by the way, we could also make a double enclosed tree here, just to have some better protection from the plebs. Let's keep the symmetry though, as everything else is symmetrical.
Oh. Care to see what trash they came up with this time?
So your majesty looked, and there before you stood a large statue. The head of the statue was made of pure gold, its chest and arms of silver, its belly and thighs of bronze, and its feet of baked clay. And come, Mr. Bader, note the popular feeling against your abominable construction and make a change.
Well,
someone doesn't like that tower.
Darn annoying. Keep an eye on my tower, will ya?
I'll try. Another thing I should consider doing is, at this point, getting rid of some of my trade contracts at the docklands. We still use schnapps and we still use the work cloth. Let's quickly check it out. There's only a demand of 12 tons of schnapps per minute, and work cloth it's 11 tons. So it's really not that much. Are we actually meeting that somewhere already? Getester does not have it. Orestes does not need it. In Shodix we might... Yeah, we actually have a good... schnapps production in Shodix. We might consider increasing that. Alright, the first production is rather easy. That is the work cloth. We only need 11 per minute, so that would actually only lead us to 6 of the framework niches that we don't need. So let's get cracking with 6 of them, and then also 6 of the sheep farms. However, as we can see, we don't need workforce, and I really don't want to build a bigger village here. So, and we have the influence, so let's go ahead and also give us the commute pier for Widow Magna. That was definitely a mishunt island here. There you go. Workforce acquired, and let's also upgrade all of this here to their appropriate numbers. And with that, we only need a ship. Fenton, you can do this honorable mission of providing crown falls with work cloth. And this is really just a tiny island out there somewhere. This is actually really cool. Providing us with the work cloth that we need. And this is its sole purpose. Rather romantic. Let's go ahead and also push in some of the goods. And Fenton, there you go. Off you go. The volume will be not really high. The ship is fast. We are producing up to 18 per minute. Let's still go ahead and add some more storages for with the remaining building materials that we have. So of course there can still be something done about it. Actually here, for example. So 4. That is already way too much, but it's okay for a cute little harbor area. Then right here for Fenton, for Widow Magna, we also would have some 2 iron coal and 1 coal deposit. Tempting. We could actually go ahead with this, to be honest, because that could give us some more raw materials. Now my workforce is a bit in a bit of a trouble there. Let's go ahead and upgrade some more people here in Orestes, and let's also have some more blocks of houses here. To continue with our pescatarians. With all the imaginable timber that we have. There was quite a lot of workers here that we provided with each one of these houses there. So that'll grow into something. And we have the next main road. Here, we're probably going ahead with something along the main road then. And here we can actually also continue with this one here. Build it right away. And who says that we do need this road there? I mean, we do have a main road here. Nah, that's not really a main road. It doesn't need to be a main road. Main road is what we say is a main road. And we could also say this is a main road and then have some more houses there. That is fine too, right? Main road, by the way. 3 layers. We might add some ornaments to this then. I mean, we will of course add some ornaments then. Yeah, that's a bit of worker workforce then here coming in as well. Of course, with a few more tricks, we can get easy workforce out as well. For example, here in Ketester, there is no school yet, and the school provides a lot of workforce to the workers. It is one of their basic needs. So let's go ahead and provide a. Well, do we have different skins? Unfortunately, not for this one here. But yeah, usually you could go with different skins. As we can see, this is also helping us out here as the workers are increasing, getting to know the alphabet here, and then commuting to Crown Falls. Now we continue onwards with the Botanical Garden. So we still need to wait there a bit, of course, for more materials to come in again for skyscraper development. And yeah, Botanical Gardens I think is a good way of doing a few more things along the way while we wait. I think it does not cost us any influence at this point. So the first 10 should be free again. To whatever pleasure we have, right? And of course we can go ahead then here and add us a few. I would like to have a smaller central area than here where people can meet up and also get something to eat and stuff like that, of course. Oh, there's a path. So we can make it like so. And then probably 2 blocks here. And then this works out very nicely for that. By the way, we haven't used the music pavilion yet, so we do have some options for that. And let's go ahead and have here 1 more and here 1 more. That should be a good botanical garden, really. I don't want to make it any bigger than this. We, of course, should also still think about some ornaments then around it. And yeah, I think that's actually it. Let's get us some paving along the way. And also, oh yeah, we would have these gardens there that we can add in addition. I think that's nice to have that once we have some artifacts or some of them. Let's just quickly check it out. Do I have something here? I do have the Jujubei Lotus. That is my first attraction. This one here that we can use, right? And with that, the botanical gardens open up. Let's go ahead and have some paving all around here. And all the way down, right? So this is where people can walk around here and here. Of course, they can walk around on the plots themselves as well, if they want to. And then we got this whole central area for some ornaments. For example, we do have a lot of options available. Botanical gardens, not for children really. Should be a place of quietness. This doesn't fit in. Wanted to have some stalls here. We could get the Great Eden Burning Tree into the center. I think I like this idea, because it fits to a botanical garden, right? Having this majestic tree in the center, and around it then stuff where you can eat something. Of course, food is always something that attracts people, and this one here should be no different. Let's go ahead. Not some shooting games here, please. The ticket booth, of course. No, we do have the ticket booth here. That is my ticket booth. We do go with a beverage stand, right? So something that we can have then just here. And then the bakery or the food stand on the other side. This is something. And then we have some tables. Bar tables. It's always taking me to the hacienda stand. So let's go ahead with some stands here. But people can also sit and enjoy the day. Yeah, I mean, some of you might be laughing, but absolutely we do need a toilet. Let's go ahead and have some toilets there as well with here at the back of the food stands, right? Just behind it. Perhaps some florist stalls. Actually, that fits because you can purchase here famous flowers from the world. If you're in the mood for it, you can purchase that. Let's actually build all of that. There's no need to make it in blueprint mode. Especially here the paving then too. And our beverages. And of course, a fountain really shouldn't be missed in all of this. Just also adding some water there as well to the central area. And then perhaps also 2 more fountains here at the back of the Eden tree. And that's really it, right? So we might have some more paving around the Eden tree. Going up here, and then 2 more here. And the rest will be then just, I guess, trees we could add. Let's go with the enclosed trees because I really do like them the most for now. Just adding some more decoration then in the center. And with that we have the central plaza. And then we got the plots, of course. Add some more here and here. And the only thing we now need is, of course, a fence to keep everybody out. That doesn't pay the entrance price. Let's go ahead and have it. Do we have it along the plots or all around it? Let's actually have it all around it. Like this, with a bit more difference there. Like so, perfect. Also all the way up to this spot there. Of course, we will not be able to make it symmetrical because then we have the cliffs here. So unfortunately, that's fine. And then here. Going all the way down again to the road then. And by the way, we could make it symmetrical. Let's do this here. And then also... There you go. Now we have a symmetry in it. And of course, along it, we are just going to have some trees. So the temperate growth, because we also want to have the botanical gardens, of course, be surrounded by trees and such. And I think this makes the most sense for this one. There you go. And in it, we have then all the flowers of our kingdom, of our empire, not a kingdom, of our empire that we can show to the world. And with that, botanical gardens completed. Perfect. We still have a bit of space here that I would like to reserve for something else that is coming then rather soon. And yeah. I think we could go ahead. Yep, with some more upgrades again. We got lots of tier 4 ones. With that, we should be a bit careful though, upgrading tier 4 buildings, because it will take away the panorama effect. There's 2 of them. Let's go ahead and upgrade 1. With that, we are going to lose... No, we are not going to lose the panorama effect. It stays at intense, so we can keep it there. Let's have this one. Actually, let's keep also some smaller towers there. That we can upgrade. That we can upgrade. We just really need to grind our way now all the way up to 25 tier 5 skyscrapers. That's going to be the tricky one. And then a few more here. Right, but we do need more department stores along the way as well. Alright, that's enough for the elevators again. Let's also go back to the old world because we still have something left over. No gods and no masters continues, of course. And Sir Archibald Blake has requested your presence at High Clarence Hall immediately. So let's send us a ship over. Oh, we already have one.
Might I advise?
Why would you do that? Attacks? Well, I can assure you Her Majesty knows absolutely nothing about that. He is manipulating you like he manipulated all those people. Do not fall for it. I sincerely beg of you, stay loyal to your queen. Just a small warning before we continue onwards here then with the quest line to help Hugo complete his anarchy. And with that, stay tuned.